conversation and and the mic's off. Now I need to drop the mic with that one. Are you on? Because I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I said before I share the Twitter back on my page, I was going to look for myself a second time to see this okay, to see this alleged Jaidyn clapping back talking about what they say that she said. Allegedly Jaidyn allegedly throws shade at girl in Blueface's video. Tell me how you're gonna last. I just went on there 2 times. One time I showed you guys the Twitter page just a hot second ago. Then I just said I ain't gonna waste my time sharing the screen, because when I just went and looked, I didn't see it unless I'm scrolling by it too fast. And it should be up at the top. So I don't know where that's coming from. Unless she took it down. I see something from October 2nd, but I don't see nothing from today. Yeah, she could have took it down. So I ain't gonna worry about it. You know, I'm quite sure she's yeah, she's good for doing that, Rosen. She's good for doing that. Yeah, she's good for doing that. That's why I don't understand why they got on the baddies. Because people that move like that, when they do that subliminal, because see, when people do subliminals with me, I be ready to knock their head right off their neck. You know what I'm saying? I don't like nobody to do subliminals with me. I cannot stand a person that do subliminals. Talk straight with me. Because if I got something to say about you, I'm going to put a name on it. If I got something to say about you, you trust and believe, I'm going to make you know I'm talking about you. She don't do that. So that's why I don't know how she going to last on baddies. I don't, but we'll see. She might last on baddies because she also has a way of, from what I view, she also has a way of acting like innocent, but ain't nothing about it innocent. You know what I'm saying? Because she darn sure win Tasiki over, but Tasiki's probably only cool with her because she's trying to get back at her sister, and that's the best way to hurt her sister, by acting like she cool with Jaidyn, with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because the sister and a lot of those Malones, not all of them, but the majority of them sisters, they got issues. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what your sister so-called did, y'all having stupid fallouts, but she's still gonna be your sister at the end of the day. And I feel like a time when CashApp is giving herself to God completely, and she don't no longer have time for drama in her life, I feel as though you should be giving her praise. You know what I'm saying? If you supposed to be such a godly person, what happened to second chances, forgiving people? You can forgive but never forget. Is Rock's biggest, yes, and it's sad because that's her sister. But you know what though? It ain't no surprise though, because we do this to each other all the time. And I say we as in black folks. And don't care who gets mad, because people get mad when I say that. But I can only talk about my own kind. I can't talk about um being Caucasian, because I'm not Caucasian. Yeah, but it's sad, because whether CashApp sister wants to see it for what it is or not, it is a proven fact that she helped her sister get to where she got to. Everybody that was around Rock helped get to where they got to. Even like, for an example, I mean, getting off a topic a little bit. Look at Meatball. Meatball would have never got on baddies if it wasn't for her association with Rock. And do you ever hear Meatball hanging out or talking, highly about CashApp and all that stuff? Like when CashApp had invited her to her house for a couple of days. Hold on, what is and put her on just that quickly. Now she advised her that wasn't a good idea for her to go on Lemmy show, but just because she was in the presence, of Chrisean Rock, that's what put her on. See, people forget that stuff. It says cannot hear. What do you mean you cannot hear? You gotta hear me because I can see the pulse pulsing around my image of my face, and it's definitely pulsing, so I know you can hear me. She forgives all her haters except Rock. Yep. Why does? Yeah, but like I said, she's definitely gonna prosper. She's doing really good. A lot of people probably thought, I don't know, but you know what? A lot of dumb people thought that Chrisean Rock was gonna get triggered inside coming on social media going off about what Blueface just did recently. Nah, the old Rock would have. Excuse me, I just sneezed. The old Rock would have. But I honestly, I didn't picture that at all. I didn't picture her responding at all when she saw that video footage, because let me tell you something. What we're forgetting is when Rock got out, how we know she didn't already know about that girl, or not that girl, but girls that he was probably having send him canteen, and he was FaceTiming. Yeah, we heard about this girl because that was planted there. That was a girl that purposely did that, twerking for Blueface on FaceTime Live. That was purposely planted there. You know what I'm saying? That was purposely planted there. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how that went down. She girl said it her own self. Now, Rosen, aren't they gonna be doing another interview? Cause I had said something about that earlier in my other live, and somebody had said they already did the interview. No, they didn't. They did one like interview yesterday. We spoke, we heard from the girl. Um but I thought it wasn't, to me, it wasn't a formal interview where she was on the interview the whole time. And she answered some questions because Blue Rock T had read the questions that the audience had for the girl. And then Blue Rock T as well, and asked her interview questions, and she answered that. Some of the answers, I mean questions, she couldn't answer. Like, that's how you know she wasn't lying when she said that she was put up to putting that stuff out there for Chrisean Rock to see. Blue Rock was supposed to get her on today. Oh, today? Well, let me go look and check. Hold on now. Let me go look and see if he got something scheduled for today, tonight. It is Friday. I'm quite sure he got the weekend off. I know she works. I mean she works. I know he works. I said she works. Um, nah, I don't see nothing set up, no live and nothing. I mean, I don't know if he works on the weekend, but I know that he works, and usually people have Saturday and Sunday off, so but I don't see anything. I don't see anything either. That girl said Blue told her to post it. Yep, she sure did. And you know what's so crazy? She was very selective of answering some of the questions that Blue Rock TV was asking her last night, right? But she sure enough didn't hesitate to tell who told her to put the video up. Well, actually, she didn't throw Blueface underneath the bus, because if Blueface told her to put that video out there, then he wanted to start trouble, and he sure did. Hey, Queen Grandma. Oh, it's Sunday. Okay, Sunday. Okay, so that makes sense. You know what? I hate to say this. I don't know that girl, little young girl from a can of paint. I get this vibes from looking at She did some stories last night. She was on her story on IG last night. She looked like she wasn't all that busy to me. And I want to say this was right after Blue Rock TV interview. So I don't understand why she what is the special occasion? What she gotta wait for excuse me, Blueface to tell her that it's a go? I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, you do, Buttercup? Oh, okay. I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday too. I work 7 days a week. So I know. And wish I didn't have to go out tomorrow, but I have to. I gotta be somewhere by 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to leave here at 7. And that's gonna suck, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do. But I said I gotta come up on here and kick it with my babies, my supporters, the David Nation crew. I can now. Sorry. That's all right, Pamela. I thought at first you was trolling me. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. But then I said, nah, I don't think that's what's going on. But I said to myself, I can't go out like that. I said, I cannot go out like that. I got to get up on here with my babies. I don't know. It hits differently when we do our little Friday lives. It feels different. I guess it's the end of the week. Like I work for myself, but I don't care what nobody says. The weekends feel the same like it does for people who have to get up and commute to go to work. I still love when Friday rolls around. It's like it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? So it says Blue's trying to make Rock jealous. Yeah, I know. He's a piece of. Yep. And it's so sad. But you know what though, Rosen? All Blueface did was expose his hand. That's a bitter dude, man. His mother messed him up bad. And, you know, I know Dre got messed up from going to jail doing what he did 13 years in jail. But yeah, she tries to take credit for her kids upbringing, but I don't know why she's taking any credit for anything because them kids are messed up. Even Callie, she seems to I know she was married and they're saying that family so-called messed up her marriage, you know, especially around that time when Blueface had beat her up, his own sister. I said, "Ooh, child, who sleeps that hard that the heat is so hot you can't even feel it? Wake up, your lips are all dry." That was some serious sleeping. I was getting my beauty rest, honey. I got my beauty rest. But yeah, CashApp, she's been kind of low key. She's been putting up on her IG stories her you know, her spiritual stuff. But other than that, no show. I'm wondering if they're gonna film any of her shows in Oklahoma because the courts keep pushing back her court date. So you know that's interfering with her, you know, her personal life, which is getting her money. She still got to make money to take care of her and Junior. So by her being like confined to Oklahoma, I mean, I'm not quite sure that they can make arrangements that, you know, she can do some of her episodes in Oklahoma, but it's convenient probably for everybody if she's in California. So I don't know what's up with the Oklahoma courts. I hope they're not doing her like they did Blueface, because they kept pushing back that date. Remember when they was pushing back his date? Every time I got on here, I was like, he's getting out today. I think he's getting out today. Nope. He ended up getting the sentence. That's what he ended up getting. I'm just praying that don't happen. Nothing close to that happens to that girl. You know, I think that she learned her lesson, and they just need to reinstate that probation and let that girl go live. Let her go on with her life. Please let her go on with her life. So I'm just hoping that it, you know, whatever's supposed to happen happens, but it happens, you know, some positive outcome comes out of all this. You know, she ain't no good to nobody in jail. And I know people are gonna be in the comment section talking about, well, there's other mothers that are in jail too for committing crimes. What about those mothers? Not just Chrisean Rock. And you know what? I'm speaking for them too. You know, they're no good in jail when you got small children that you got to raise. You know what I'm saying? I believe because we do updates on Chrisean Rock that she has changed. She got out and she has not yet. And usually when Chrisean Rock acts like she changed and gives her word about something, she don't even last a week. But she's been doing the thing this time. Hey Genty, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Sweetie. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Matter of fact, let me see where them likes are at, because them likes be on a diet. Yeah, them likes be on a diet. Y'all be trying to hit the like button, the people that be considering us rock tards over here. But don't like to hit the like button for somebody like me, respectable to you. Yeah, let's get them likes up if you don't mind. Come on now. Hit it because it's Friday. So, Latisse, what did you do in your bedroom or your room, whatever room you said you were moving around? What made you move the room around? Was it because you needed more space and the room looked too congested? What I'm being nosy. Talk to me. Tell me something. Jen T, did you get your notification? You said my son started it. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, when they start bringing that new furniture in that room, because I got two rooms they got to bring furniture in. So my bedroom and also the living room, there's two big items that I had bought for the living room. It's gonna be my living room set and the dining room set. So they'll be moving that around for me. I paid for them to, furniture company, they be trying to charge you for everything. So I had to pay extra for I think $45 just to when they deliver it to put it in I can either get it put in the hallway, which why would I want to buy something to put it in the hallway in my building? Or you can get it put in one of your rooms inside the place, your apartment. So I got it put in my living room, because when you walk in the door, that's the living room is what you step into. So that works out for me, but I had to pay extra for that because I had too much. Okay, I get it, sis. Queen Grandma rocks. Happy Friday, Genty. He pulled everything out. We dusted everything off, vacuumed the whole room, cleaned out window seals. Yep. It was therapeutic because I had been lacking. I know that's right. And that's what I got to do too. I got to clean out my windowsills and do, some things. That stuff be collecting dust quick. I'm telling you, Latisse. You could do it one week, and next week you go back and look at your windowsills and all that stuff, and they be got all kind of particles on them. I tell you, man, cleaning house or apartments, man, that's a full-time job, honey. I'll tell you, boy, that's a full-time job. They need to pay. The government needs to pay us to clean our houses. But one thing, I got OCD, so I keep mine clean. But honey, it's a job. You know, I can't even I can't think of nothing else when I know I gotta clean and I don't do it. I can't stop thinking about it until it gets done. Yes, and I'm in Texas Woodlands. Yes. I'm in the rural area where I'm at. So I know. I'm past the suburbs. I'm in the country, honey. But what I'm saying, I'm talking about when not now, but I'm talking about when I was, as of a couple of weeks ago, where I was at. It was in the rural area, and honey, everything got dusty. But where I'm at now, it's still, and I'm not in the country or the suburbs. I'm kind of sort of in the middle. I'm in suburb slash city, but honey, stuff be getting dusty. Stuff be getting dusty. Ain't nothing like cleaning and dusting on top of that. Not only just sweeping and mopping, but dusting, wiping down things, Windexing the windows, all that. It just makes the air smell so good and just feels so fresh when you sleep. Yeah, I'll tell you, boy. So Rosen said that Blue Rock TV said that they're gonna do an interview on Friday. So we'll see. And so let me go back on Blue Rock TTV. He may have that inside of his story that they're going to be doing that, because I don't want to miss that. I don't want to miss it. So let me see. Yeah, just talking about Chrisean Rock has court today at 10:30 in Oklahoma, but it was pushed back though. That's old. Homemade X video of woman in blue is now surfacing. Wow. Allegedly, this was on her old account. Why would she be putting all that kind of stuff on her account, though? Mm. Yeah, I don't see nothing about the interview. He must have Rosen, you heard him saying it on the interview, because I don't remember hearing him talking about. I know he said that he was going to set something up for her to be able to come on and tell her side of the story, and whatever she wants to share. Y'all, is very human here. Yeah, I'm quite sure it is, Latisse. It says that people still won't give that girl a break. Like, why do they think she owes them? Exactly, Latisse. But you know what? When you say people, you know what people you referring to. It should be your own kind that do that to you, though. I think he said it during the end of the live. Yeah, I could have swore he did too, because I had the live on the whole time. I wasn't like attentively watching the screen, but I had it on while I was doing things around the house, and I could hear him clearly. And I remember him talking about that he was gonna have her back on, something like she was kind of busy or couldn't do it like the day he did the live yesterday, so that they were going to end up scheduling for another time. Yeah, I don't think she wanted to come on. No, I don't think so either, because when she did come on, she was having some technical difficulty, but she did come on for a hot little second. But I think that this is just my assumption. I think that Blue Rock TV thought that she was gonna come on yesterday, but plans would change, and then that's when he said that they were gonna have another basically what I would call it another sit down, and most are men. Yep, and he was gonna allow her to tell her side of the story. That girl really thinks that she's with Blueface. I don't know what he told her on that little phone call. She only talked to him a couple of times. These women is crazy. I'm telling you, man. I don't know. She acting like that's her man. Ain't no telling. And what's so sad is Blueface is a slime ball. And ain't no telling what he told Jaidyn. He probably told Jaidyn, "Come on now, you know me. I don't want these girls. I'm just trying to get what I need to get for my family." I can picture him saying that to Jaidyn and her falling for it. She got her 15 minutes. She probably at the club shaking tail on a Friday. And Latisse and selling tail, shaking it and selling it. Allegedly. No, so I don't know what that girl be doing, but all I know is that she's a hot mess. I seen all three of them Instagram pages. One got just one pic on it, but honey, I was trying to find a thumbnail earlier, and honey, I couldn't find one thumbnail. That girl was half dressed on all them posts. I think she does OnlyFans too, but I wouldn't be surprised. She sounds like Barney to me. They were saying the same thing, very about being is right. But we already know that's farther from the truth because she just admitted how are you his girl boo thing, and you just said that y'all just linked back up, but you've known him, since like around those video days when she took and was in that video. Come on, that don't even make no sense. She said she was around him in 2023. So I don't know how that took about. Because around that time he was either with Jaidyn, and then towards the end before he had to turn himself in at the beginning of the year, he was with our CashApp. Because CashApp brought the holidays in with him prior to him having to turn himself in for the probation violation. These women be lying. That be that thirsty. That be that straight thirsty, being thirsty. I don't know. And one thing, only thing I'm gonna say, there's this rumor going around that they had a baby together. That girl ain't got no kids. So I don't know where people are getting that from. I don't know that girl from a can of paint, but I'm quite sure if that girl had a child, even if it was Bluefaces, she would at least say, "I have a child." Who lies and say, "No, I don't have any kids?" Unless they're trying to protect their kids because they feel like maybe they could be endangering their kids' safety because CashApp's, audience might try to attack her or find her like they did Bonnie Lachey when they put her address and everything out there. Well, Bodine did actually. He be finding the right food to be his right. Exactly. Yep, these men will do it. They know how to. They know how to pick them. Blueface has a particular kind that he goes for victims. I call them victims. He can see right through the ones that he knows he can take advantage of, and that's what he do. Take advantage of them. It's sad, but hey, it is what it is because that's what he be doing. See, I don't respect men that do that to women like that. Get a strong woman, one that's gonna cuss you out and put you in your place. If you could do that to a woman that got her head on her shoulders, but but you can manipulate a woman like that, a strong woman, then okay, I'll give you your props all day long. But you ain't going at no strong woman like that because you too intimidated with a strong woman. You like to get them weak women that you can run circles over. And that's sad. That's really sad. He's a coward, if you ask me. He needs to sit his behind down and focus on paying that 14 million he owes that club on. That's what he need to be doing. And sit down somewhere. For real. Cause that dude be doing the most. He be doing the most. He needs to find one good one that he'll meet his match. He will meet his match. It says that's what he loved about rock. He said he loves the gangster. Right. He ain't got rock. Shoot, he ain't got rock paying the bills. But Chrisean Rock, this is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? They're going through some turmoil right now. Chrisean Rock is leading a different direction, positive direction, and Blueface is trying to stay where he's at. You know what I'm saying? And trigger Chrisean Rock. So I'm thinking that the King of Queens, now they're having some more mess going on. But yeah, that's just them just trying to get the audience to get some attention off the audience for a hot little second. They might be losing the interest of the audience. It happens to all of us. It happens to me all the time. That's why you got to be consistent up here on YouTube, man, because you can get people real uninterested. But listen, I'm about to get up off here. I've been on here for about an hour and a half. Happy Friday. Have a blessed weekend. Be safe. And I'll definitely be back on here tomorrow. We can do it up again. And make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. And I love y'all. Stay blessed. And I'm out. Mwah. Stay blessed, stay safe. And I'm out. Mwah. Love y'all.